Crochet is my favorite way to relieve and reduce my stress. The word crochet comes from French croc, which means hook. For example, crochet hook. That one's really tiny. Another one, this thing, it's a little bigger. It's pretty uncertain what the history is of crochet. We know there's evidence of it in Europe in like the 1800s of like patterns written down, which we know for sure that it was developed by then. I chose to talk about crochet versus knitting or anything else is because I have the most experience with it. I do it regularly. Crocheting can show someone how to persevere and really believe in themselves. Crochet can teach you lessons like patience. It trains you to invest your time and wait for the gratification rather than getting instant gratification. Stress, anxiety, and depression are all lowered when you crochet regularly after the learning bump of it. It's all about the repetition and meditation that comes when you just crochet. To get the stress, anxiety, and depression benefits, you need to focus solely on crocheting. There's also the idea that when your hands are busy, you can have a clearer mind. For me personally, it has helped with my learning as I've brought crochet to class, college, and high school. It hasn't been distracting for me. There's definitely excitement when you get to plan what kind of yarn you're using, what size crochet hook you're gonna use, and be very rewarding when you do it and have something to show for it. For me, crochet feels productive versus most other forms of relaxation. When you crochet, you have something at the end of it, even if it's just a progression of something instead of like a finished product, and I find that very helpful. This is one of the first crochet projects I fully finished. I very rarely make things for myself, but when I do, I feel a sense of accomplishment and empowerment, which is not an uncommon feeling for those who crochet. Wearing a crochet piece is honoring the maker, and giving a crochet piece can be found to be representative of a positive relationship. Crochet can connect people and give them a sense of community. Learning how to crochet can be hard, but there are resources available. Learning something new can be stressful, but after getting over that, crochet has been found to decrease stress very slightly after each time you do it, and very significantly after doing it consistently. Also, if you've run out of gift ideas, you can make someone a bag pretty easily. I made those too, and my friend gave me that one for my birthday. I am hopefully gonna talk through this and make it make sense. First, you make a slip knot, okay? Kind of twist it. This is the part where it gets a little weird. You gotta pull this one through and hold it. And then boom, slip knot. And put the hook in it. And how I like to hold the yarn is between my index and my middle finger and kind of like holding it. A lot of people like to wrap it around their pinky and then do that. This is how I do it. What I do is I hold this little end, and then this part gets complicated, okay? You get the yarn around the hook, you turn the hook, and then you probably want to do it slowly at first. You pull the loop through, and there is one chain. So things called a chain. The hook, you put the yarn around it, you very slowly twist the hook, and then you pull the hook through. Then you pull the yarn through this little hole. It will probably be tricky when you do it. It might be easier for some than others. Soon, you can have a little chain. And that's all you need to start. You can make a silly little necklace. This is another angle. You got your hook, right? Put the yarn over it. You see I missed there. Then you kind of twist it towards you, so the hook's kind of like that. Then you pull through, there's going to be a little loop that's on the hook already, this thing. You're going to pull through that, and then boom, chain. This becomes the easiest part. I just flipped over the work because this thing's kind of humongous. Okay, I'm going to show you a double crochet. You put the yarn over the hook, and then there's this hole, and then there's two of those. You want to put the hook in that hole, and it'll come out the other side. I like to twist it, and then you put the yarn over again, twist it again, then you pull through that loop you just went into. You should have 3. Then you, doing this called yarning over, then you pull through 2 loops, which are those 2. Then you have 2 left, and then you do it again. But this time, you only got this loop left, which means you're done with that stitch. Look at that, it's beautiful. And I don't usually do it while talking, but I can. Hopefully someone wants to learn how to crochet. I think it's pretty fun, but that's also just me. And I've said this before, go to Joann's because they have great discounts, or just a thrift store if you're really, really unsure. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.